Thanks to your amazing work in the industry, you have a certain type of power that you are using to send a hope message and a peace message. How do you feel about it?
I feel really good. My brother and I feel are very like it's a mission for us. You know, we've seen what the power of storytelling can do. We've seen how the power of storytelling can cross cultures and go global and bring all of us together into a conversation about movies and what's important in life and what's meaningful and resonant. So we just want to keep feeding that conversation, feeding that experience globally. And I think this movie, Mosul, gives us a very, very special story from a really specific and important part of the world, Iraq, in a way that we haven't been able to celebrate before. And we look forward to like audiences being able to share in that.
We're very pleased and we're honored to be here and to have the chance to be at the Canadian premiere of Muscle. How do you feel about being as part of Toronto Film Festival now?
Uh, it's surreal. I mean, this is so Toronto figures really prominently into my whole life in this business. My brother is Joe Carnahan, who wrote and directed a movie here in 2000 called Narc that went to Sundance. It was the very first film set I was ever on. And it was that kind of moment that I realized how much I wanted to be in this business. And my first experience with any film festival was at TIFF. I wrote a movie called Deepwater Horizon that was here a few years ago. So I love the place. It's a premier film festival in the world for a reason. And yeah, I'm just delighted that they allowed us to kind of come here and show our movie. Yeah, it's a great, great privilege.
كيفك؟
الحمد لله.
شو في ما في؟
والله ماكو شيء.
That's the only thing I wish I could speak more Arabic, but I'm honoring your language in this movie because this is an amazing project and congratulations for believing in this. So, can you please share a message of hope to all these people that are going to watch this film in Arabic?
Yeah, there is a lot of hope in this film. This is the film that's going to make a history. History for American cinema. They never portrayed Arabic, Muslim, Middle East person in such a positive way. We are a hero. We are Abtal. We are fighting in behalf of the international community in Mosul, and this film is representing that. And this is very important message. You never see. If I ask you now a question, have you ever seen a film, American film, representing Arabic people, Muslim people in positive way? Do you remember a film? Unfortunately, not. So that is why this is very important film, and this film making history now, and it will be changed the way how American industry reviewing Arabic character.
We're really hoping that this will help people to see it in a different way. And again, we just say congratulations for being part of this amazing story. Have you met personally any of the because this is based on true story? Do you know?
I couldn't met them myself in Mosul. I've been to Mosul a couple of times during the war, but I've been like I know about their story and been known in Iraq the story of those guys.
Yeah, there's a famous quote, and I always misattribute it, so I won't say I won't say who it's from. But the quote is, "Any great war movie is an anti-war movie. Is inherently an anti-war movie," and that is, that when people call it an action movie, yes, there's action insofar as I was trying to do the most authentic version of what I was reading, what I was seeing, and what I was hearing from people who've actually been in battle, some of whom who've been in battle in Mosul. And I just wanted to make that as real and as visceral as possible to show how horrific it is, to show how this team, they live their life minute by minute. One moment they can be smoking a cigarette and telling jokes, and then a bomb goes off, and for the next 20 minutes, they're fighting for their lives. Repeat that cycle over and over again for 3 years, and you get an idea of what these people have had to do. That's what I wanted to communicate with the movie. And, just at the very least, remind, especially a Western audience, that we're not alone in this fight for the things that we think define decent human beings all over the world. That everybody wants the same things for their loved ones. And I just took it as an opportunity to kind of remind my country in particular and the West in general that people who are very much like us, despite the differences in language, culture, God, exist in this part of the world.
Canada. So, how do you feel about being today here at the Canadian premiere of Muscle?
Oh, I feel great. I think we are so happy to be here in Toronto. Thank you so much. And I think this is a great opportunity for all the Arabic
Yes.
and maybe Muslim, let's say Muslim, it doesn't matter. We all together, friend and brothers. That's what I think about it. And it's very important to be here. Uh, it's not just for me, it's for all the Arabic country too.
That's very important because this is why a movie can be used to send a message all over the world. And you're
Yeah.
doing it with ISIS. And we know about this specific difficult times of war. This is the best time. What do you
Yeah.
think about it?
We look, we have a truth story
Yeah.
and we have to tell it for everybody. We have to say it. It doesn't matter it is in my country or it's a different country, but there's a truth story. We have to tell it for everybody. It's about our families, our countries, our land. We have to tell it. We have to say it, and that's why we're here.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to be part of this amazing
Thank
project.
you so much. Thank you. Take care.
In terms of responsibility as an actor,
I mean, it's huge. Psychologically,
Yes.
it's super heavy.
Yes.
I mean, the shoot was super hard, and we just had to pull that off and just try to make it as truthful as possible because these people existed and people in the world, not only in Arabic countries but all over the place, live this. And if people can relate to this and this message, I mean, for me, I'm super happy.
I mean, you teaming up with amazing producers
Yes,
to
yeah.
believe in the story, and they
Yes.
want to put it out there.
Yes. Well,
Was
I
it-
mean, know it all, but know nothing. First-time director has ever been as lucky. I truly, I know it sounds like pablum, but at no point did they flinch. At no point were they nervous or, I mean, no, hats off to them, really. Like they're the ones who have to, put the money up, and at no point did they think that this wasn't the exact right way to attack the subject. And they gave me a crew that is second to none. Again, no first-time director has ever had Mauro Fiore, shooting the movie. Bruce Franklin as a first AD. Phil Ivey as a production designer who turned Marrakesh into Mosul. So they're an extraordinary group. And everybody in Hollywood waxes on about how brilliant everybody is. These guys are truly some of the most honest, wonderful, well-meaning people I've ever come across. Yeah.
This is why we're in media. Having the chance to meet up people so committed and people so passionate like him. This is when the movie industry grows and what it makes and when it gives a sense to what we do, media, directing, producing, and I think this is what makes the world
Yeah.
go around.
I thank you so much, buddy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So hello to all the film fans at Cinema Diva. I'm Anthony Russo, part of the Russo brothers, and hope to see you.